And when we were talking about who's moving here, you said that a lot of people, and I mentioned the same thing, like right now, Ohio and your area is very popular, and people, you mentioned moving from everywhere. So let's talk about that. And that's when Metaport is so useful as well, if someone is moving from Colorado.
Sure. So Cleveland is the center of the world.
Oh, okay.
So everybody, it seems like everybody in the country, maybe even everybody in the world, knows somebody who either lives in Cleveland, grew up in Cleveland, or used to live in Cleveland.
That is true.
And so here's what I love about Cleveland. Now, I was born and raised in Cleveland Heights. I've lived in Cleveland area my entire life. I've lived on the east side, the west side, currently live in the east side suburbs. So I've lived here my entire life. So I'm biased. I love Cleveland. If you've never been to Cleveland before, here's some things you need to know. One, we have 3 professional sports teams. A lot of cities don't have that. So we have football, baseball, and basketball.
Okay.
We have one of the biggest arts districts in the entire country. We have the biggest theater district outside of New York City with Playhouse Square. So Broadway quality shows you can see almost any week in Cleveland. We have a huge, and then there's all the other professional and semi-professional theaters, community theaters. It's a huge arts community. The Greater Cleveland Film Commission also does a great job bringing filmmaking to Cleveland. We have one of the best park systems in the country with the Cleveland Metro Parks. We have beaches. We have museums. We have some of the best museums in the entire world. The Cleveland Museum of Art, for example. And we have, I think they're still considered and ranked the best orchestra in the world with the Cleveland Orchestra. And we have all 4 seasons. We have summer, spring, winter, and fall. We have something for everybody. And when you compare to other similarly sized cities with all these great amenities, we're way more affordable. So when the pandemic hit and so many companies and so many jobs switched to remote work, people who lived in all these other cities, who moved to those cities possibly for work, could now live anywhere they wanted to. And a lot of them thought, you know what, if I can live anywhere, if I don't have to live in Chicago for work or live in California or live in New York where it's very expensive, I'm gonna move to Cleveland.
That's a beautiful story. So yes, you have people moving to Cleveland.
And we said, welcome back, or if you've never been here before, welcome for the first time.
Well, thank you so much. I have never been to Cleveland, but I've been to Ohio. But I will discover Cleveland for myself during my trip to now.